2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Thank you, Kevin. Utah's Quinn Snyder is an elite.
What a great philosophy. D.A., thanks. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Marcus Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at center. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's the pass to Tatum. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Shooter kicks to Tatum. And the 3 off target. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Mitchell looking it over. This one for 3. That one no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Horford the pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Gobert can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that touch.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim.
And Utah has possession after the basket by Boston. Here's Conley. Lock at 6. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Gobert with the block. Mitchell outside. Fires the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Left side, Horford. Schroeder outside, and here's Brown outside. Utah with the rebound. Fast break, here come the Jazz. There's O'Neal with the 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And the skills of Brown. Not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's O'Neal. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Now, here's Mitchell. Releases from 15. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Tatum kicks it over to Schroeder. Mitchell against Smart. Schroeder outside, stolen by Conley. Mitchell against Smart. Mitchell outside. Conley with it, now guarded by Tatum. O'Neal from long range. Another miss by Utah. And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. Back to Tatum. The 3-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown. Here's the dish to Horford. Back to Brown. He feeds it to Horford.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Outside Conley. Mitchell against Smart. Outside Conley. Kicks it to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The Jazz with another miss. Boston leading by 5. Brown dishes to Horford. The 15-footer. And it's Brown missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And the shot is good.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics up 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Onto the front court along with Tatum. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Conley with a wide open look. And they'll get another chance. Gobert in the corner. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Boston leading by 7. Gobert brings the double team. Schroeder against Conley. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Here's Schroeder. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the summer.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason. And cap space drying up quickly. And he just lacked suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
Tatum finds Horford. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Mitchell outside. Oh, the lob to Gobert. That's tipped and stolen by Horford. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Smart passes to Brown.
And hitting a bit of a lull here in the second after such a solid opening in that first quarter from the field.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Driving in, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop, put the pressure on the D.
Passes it to Schroeder. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second quarter. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass. That's how you build an elite team.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. Back to Conley. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Tatum looking around. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Mitchell wide open. Misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And they recover it. Tatum finds Horford, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Smart passes to Brown. From deep three-point range. Another shot. Takes it out to Schroeder. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that's good.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Al Horford has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Right side against Hernan Gomez. Cantor throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Pritchard over to the wing. Cantor with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Richardson kicks to Hernan Gomez. It's a hand on it, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson for three. Good work defensively by Richardson. Boston leading by 8. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson finds Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams is right there. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Oni. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics leading by 8. Outside Williams. Feeds it to Cantor. A shot off that time. And Utah the other way now. From deep Ingles. The Jazz with another miss. Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pritchard passes to Cantor. Outside Williams. And the pass to Pritchard. Back to Williams. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Clarkson outside, down low. Got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Hassan Whiteside.
Assertive move by Hassan Whiteside. He's a low, rolling off the screen.
Back to Cantor. Pass to Pritchard. Rebound, Utah.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Richardson the pass to Hernan Gomez. Inside, here's Williams. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the paint, here's Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. 3-pointer. Goes back up. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Hassan Whiteside.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
Passes to Pritchard. Fires from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb. Pritchard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clarkson passes to Oni. Back to Clarkson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. On the wing, Williams. Inside. And Cantor throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Clarkson for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Celtics. They lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And he commits the intentional foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Austin with the ball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. Gobert with the block. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. From 18 feet away. And they get it back. Gobert double team. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Sinks the triple.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Smart kicks to Brown. Into the lane. Schroeder finds Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Right side, Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Here comes with the double team. Conley with the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Stolen by Michael Conley. And here they go. And it's sent back by Horford. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart against Mitchell. Tatum dishes to Schroeder. Knocks it loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Schroeder looking around. Brown the pass to Schroeder. 4 on the clock from outside the arc.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And it's Brown missing. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Conley finds Gobert. The pass to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Conley inside the line.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Here's Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. Jazz trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
O'Neal gets to Conley. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Conley left side. For 3, Mitchell. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Tatum. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Brown outside. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. All 3 off the mark. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Hands it from downtown.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Boston.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Horford.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
And Gobert drops them both.
Rudy Gobert may be one of the most valuable centers in the league. His defensive abilities have earned him contract numbers that'll make your head spin.
The 3 from Tatum. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Utah here with the ball. 8-point game. Back to Conley. Over Horford. O'Neal against Brown. Here's Conley. The putback, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
And how about the confidence Bogdanovich displayed there? This guy's a clutch shooter who loves being the man when the spotlight's on.
Brown outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Brown. for free.
And here is O'Neal. So we see Boston get the win here. A solid win on the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Thank you.
Stretch six. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Onto the front court along with Tatum. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. And it's Powell in at the small forward.
Well, off the bounce, we know he's good, but off of the kickouts, he can still get it done. That one rings true.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Now McCollum after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Now here's McCollum. Here's Powell. Here's Nurkic. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCollum outside. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Covington with the bucket. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, game time is as real as it gets.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Lillard against Schroeder, and Lillard takes to McCollum. Now the dish to Powell. Lillard outside. Launches it. Al Horford with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Tatum's shot is off. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Nice ball movement by Boston. Poke loose. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Passes it to Horford. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
It's Powell on the wing. He dishes it to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Boston trail. Schroeder kicks to Tatum. Covington against Brown. Back to Tatum. In the corner, Smart with it. Outside Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Brown inside the line. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Covington on the wing. Off target from three-point range. 1:44 left to play in the first. Tatum finds Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
It's McCollum on the wing. Nurkic up top. Pass to Covington. Lillard outside. Here he goes. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And then Brown with the dunk.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal. First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard with it, outguarded by Smart, and a wide open look for McCollum. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Was so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Smart on the wing. Outside, Horford. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Blazers ball.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Powell kicks to Lillard. A 3-ball. Al Horford with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Assisted by
Aggressive and efficient. Tatum using his size around the rim. That's what this team wants to see more of.
Lillard with no one around. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics. Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
Brown.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tatum kicks to Horford. Shoots over Lillard. Shot clock at 5. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And here's Tatum for 3. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season. I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Brown, the shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Lillard against Schroeder. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Pass to Powell. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Feeds it to Nurkic. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
First personal. Second team foul.
Here's Brown. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Horford finds Schroeder. Celtics passing it around. Brown wide open. He fires. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got 6 points.
It's so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
Tatum down low. Covington's there. Horford the pass to Tatum. Driving the lane, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And you think back to that 2017 draft,
2 minutes.
scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
5 on the clock. Back to McCollum. The tray. The rebound by the Celtics.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Assisted.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard against Schroeder. Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
Tatum with it. Lillard picks him up. Nobody near Schroeder, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Lillard again missing.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Pass to Covington. And he banks in the lane. Covington's got his second bucket tonight.
Covington will hit threes, but he'll go down low and mix it up a bit too.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 14 points, 2 assists. Thanks for joining us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a critic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Zeller is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Richardson dishes to Cantor, and that one is good. Cantor's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Out left to the wing. Zeller inside. He's covered by Cantor. Here's Simons, and stolen by Richardson. He kicks it to Cantor. To the middle. Pass to Pritchard. To the inside. In the corner, it's Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Pritchard. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Zeller kicks to Snell. And Cantor over to help. Feeds it to Nance. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Nance has got it back down to within single digits for Portland.
The road less traveled. Anthony Simons took a year after high school just training at a basketball academy. No college, not the most glamorous route, but his game has some flash to it.
He's one of those guys, GA, that comes into the game and just is an offensive force. Takes shots off the dribble, can shoot threes, is lightning quick, and gets to the basket. Still very young, still a lot of room for him to grow, but he has shown flashes.
On the wing, Nance. Richardson with the double team. Nance passes to Zeller. Shoots it. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Nance against Richardson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the wing right side.
2 minutes.
The pass to Pritchard. Drills it from outside.
Pritchard.
And just
3
no
points.
excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Simons. Now here's McLemore outside. And Cantor pulls it down.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Down low and stolen by Zeller. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Snell finds Nance. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Celtics going the other way now. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Guarded closely. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
The sheer strength of Cantor really coming through there. Throws it down with intent.
Here's Simons. Now the feed to Zeller. Banked in off the glass. Zeller's got his second basket of the game.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Out to the right wing. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's Hernan Gomez. No good from the wing. Trailblazers trail by 11. And here's McLemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Pritchard. At the top of the key, Williams. He takes it in for 3. Richardson. No good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Celtics lead by 11. We're going to step aside for just a second, but in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Richardson. Williams is out there with Ennis Cancer. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position.
Boston ball starts the fourth and final quarter.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Lillard. Pass to Richardson. Nurkic with the double team. Nurkic with the steal. McCollum against Richardson. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could see why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boston ball starts the fourth and final quarter. It's 6-man.
Now Schroeder.
Let's hear it for your Blazer defense.
Inside, Powell with the steal. Smart against McCollum. They double-team McCollum. It's stolen by Schroeder. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. Here's Horford. The shot missing. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard against Schroeder. Pass to Covington. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Nurkic. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Excellent job by Nurkic to go right into the defense and get hit. Then he buries the shot.
And the injury troubles for Yusuf Nurkic the last few seasons, Brent. My goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially. Just a broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting fives in the game. With him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
Powell dishes to Lillard. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Boston ball starts the fourth and final quarter.
Schroeder outside.
Let's hear it for your Blazer defense.
Tatum with it. And there's the drive. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Smart finds Brown. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Puts up a three. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Smart. Here's Nurkic, and he lays it straight in.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Celtics leading by 10. Outside, Smart. Now the pass to Brown.
2 minutes.
Here's Tatum.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Smart. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum with another miss. Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Covington with the bucket.
Well, teams want to get Covington off the three-point line and make him uncomfortable. But he shows you he could finish off the bounce.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Boston ball.
To the inside.
Final quarter.
To the middle. Nurkic with the steal.
A little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Tatum against Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Lillard from outside. And Boston with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And they go to the intentional foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Lillard scanning the floor. And here's McCollum for three. Al Horford with the rebound. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. It's a 10-point game. 36 seconds left in the game. Brown against Lillard. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Brown outside. And stolen by Lillard.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
It's a lethal all-around score. You have to love the versatility of McCollum's offensive game.
Schroeder outside. So we see Boston get the win here. And in the win, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific look at the picturesque city of Portland.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his years. He says, I
love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. And for Portland, Powell and Covington up at the forward. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot, manning the middle. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard, goes up on the wing. O'Neal with the rebound.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. O'Neal high post. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Bucket is good. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Portland needs to get off the shot. And the basket by McCollum.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Lillard against Conley. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. That one's not going to go. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard looking around. McCollum outside. Powell, no one around him. And the three off target. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. It's tipped. Nurkic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Pass to Nurkic. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Back to Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You can't jump at the pump fake. Nurkic is too skilled at getting defenders up in the air.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Conley. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Mitchell. Over McCollum. Here's Gobert. And he uses the glass on the lane.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now, here's Lillard. Dish now to McCollum. Back to Lillard. To the inside. Nurkic. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Down low. Nurkic the pass to McCollum. No good on that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside Conley. They double team Conley. Jacks up a 3. O'Neal misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Passes to Covington. Back to McCollum. He kicks it to Lillard. To the paint. Covington's shot is off.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
No one covering.
Excellent at realizing when to pull the trigger. Conley's outside shot is so dangerous.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Lillard. Plays it up and banks it in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Mitchell looking it over. Kicks it to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. To the left wing. Here's Mitchell. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Gobert can't hit. Portland trailing here. McCollum left side. Lillard right side. Powell finds Lillard for the 3. He's off on that one. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz. They lead by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Powell in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Conley inside the line. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Conley's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Mitchell with it. Now defended by McCollum. Lined up there for Bogdanovich. An emphatic LU jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And it's McCollum in the corner. It's Covington on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got his second basket of the night. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Conley gets the bucket.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Lillard against Conley. And Lillard kicks the foul. Back to Lillard. Oh, Covington in position. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Utah gets it back. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 7.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Lillard against Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Nurkic.
2 minutes.
Lillard outside. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. O'Neal passes to Conley. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Chris, congrats again on your call to the Hall of Fame. Not to put pressure on someone currently in the NBA, but does anyone out there now remind you of you back in the day?
Well, you know what, Kevin, I try not to look at it like that, but there are a lot of players that play the same position in which I love how they play. I love how Embiid plays. I see similarities. My man Jokic, I definitely see some similarities from what he passed and tried to make sure that we would point forwards. But I'll tell you what, instead of seeing similarities in anyone, I'll tell you what, I'm a fan of all the big fellas. It's not
They grab their own miss. There's the pass to Powell. Now here's McCollum, guarded by O'Neal. McCollum passes to Lillard. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. And D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Conley with it. Now Covington defending. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 7 points for the quarter.
Better not sleep on Conley's range. He's more than capable of burying it from way, way, way outside.
Mitchell against Lillard. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound, Utah.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Foul for 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. And that one drops. Conley's got the lead up to 14 now for Utah.
Oh, tricky at navigating his way around the defense.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios at the Ernie Johnson Show. The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He had 12 points and 1 assist. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. And that's going to do it for us.
And there was wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
How about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Lillard from outside, nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That one misses. The Jazz go the other way with it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
The second half. Let's hear it for your Blazer team.
And here is Ingles. Right side kicks to Ingles. Oh, good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Nance, and Nance brings it in.
Oh, great feed by Snell. Using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
Jazz leading by 11. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Gay dishes to Clarkson. On the wing, Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gay can't get it to go. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Nance. Pass to McLemore. Zeller trying to free himself up from outside off the mark. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Right side, the pass to Oni. Ingles with the ball, covered by Nance. Clarkson finds Ingles. Over Nance. Another miss by Utah.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that.
Oh, he delivers at the board.
I cannot believe that.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Passes it to Oni.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Clarkson.
2 minutes.
Right side with it. He's picked up by Nance. And that one's good by Gay.
And Gay is surprisingly finessing the paint. A real offensive juggernaut.
1:43 left to play in the third. The pass to Nance. Inside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Utah ball. Jazz ball starts the second half.
Jazz leading by 11.
Hear it for your Blazer team.
Clarkson surveying the floor. 1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You see the poise developing in Clarkson. He makes a nice choice in the pick and roll.
Simons the pass to McLemore. To the paint. Here's Zeller. And right side sends it back. Here's Clarkson. They get it back. Right side, this is to Gay. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Traps in the tray.
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Snell, no good. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Deep two from Clarkson. And that one hits back iron. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closer. Pass to Snell. Floats one up. And so it's Utah with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been terrific. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Hands out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Utah ball starts the fourth and final quarter.
Bogdanovich inside. He's guarded by McCollum.
For your Blazer D.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Lillard with it. Now defended by Gobert. McCollum up top. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Utah leading by 16. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Over McCollum. And it's Mitchell missing.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him enough.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. He's been active and aggressive.
There's O'Neal with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Outside, Covington. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's just his first turnover of the game. He's been making good decisions out there.
Utah ball starts the fourth.
Jazz have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter.
Let's hear it for your Blazer D.
Mitchell against McCollum. Now here's Conley. Tight defense on him. For 3, Mitchell gets the three-pointer to fall.
For 3.
And the Jazz lead by 19.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The finish. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
The floor's general skills of Conley. He has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Pass to Lillard. Back to McCollum. He kicks it to Lillard. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Mitchell. Utah leading by 21. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's the 3. He can't hit that time.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute to it.
Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Passes it to Conley. Back to Gobert. A baseline Shea. Again, Mitchell missing. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. To the middle. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist from Covington. And that's now 9 points for Damian Lillard. The pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. 1:49 left in the fourth. Kicks to Bogdanovich. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 10 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
And there are a lot of things Bogdanovich can do in this offense. The mid-range jumper just really rounds out his arsenal.
From 20 feet out. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Utah.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mike Conley.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Conley feeling it out. Mitchell outside. Five to shoot. Back to Conley. From deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. .32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Lillard kicks to McCullough. Pass to Powell. Mitchell against McCullough. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, Covington. Rebound, Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Covington with the steal. Powell for 3, off target. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The blue line making its way out of... And David...
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, down in the front court along with Tatum. Marcus Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell is leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
To the inside. Horford the pass to Tatum. Over to the left wing. Back to Brown. 5 on the clock. Down low. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Conley. Gobert with it. Back to Conley. Kicks it to Gobert. Doesn't go for it. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Back to Schroeder. Outside Tatum. And here's Brown outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Mitchell outside. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Wow, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Here's Mitchell following the bucket by the Celtics. A three. Launches a three, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. It's a tie ball game.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
Stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. Fires the three.
2 minutes remaining.
And no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Smart finds Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Brown wide open. He fires. Carries it from three-point range. Brown's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Mitchell. Shot on the way. That one a 10 offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Such a great rhythm to what Donovan Mitchell does on the floor. Ready in the mid-range game, on the catch, or off the bounce. This guy is just elite offensively.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick out to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. He's got 9.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Now Conley. Now the pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. They get the rebound. Bogdanovich. Great D that time from Tatum.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that does it for the first quarter. Boston. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. It's stolen by Brown. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to O'Neal. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Smart. Boston leading by 8.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Gobert the pass to O'Neal. Mitchell wide open. A 3-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 8 points. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 times a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Horford against Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. He gets it in there.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size certainly, but finishing through contact.
Smart kicks to Brown. There's the triple. Gobert pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Tatum on the wing. Here's Schroeder. The kick out to Brown. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Schroeder missing. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell against Schroeder from past the arc. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Left side, Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for him. One of the many changes in how the game is played, pace. It seems, Doris, like everyone is playing a very fast pace. How do you like that style of basketball?
Well, it is the preferred way for me to play the game and to watch the game. It gives us an opportunity to see the best athletes and the most skilled basketball players get out and flourish. The other thing is, it has been proven that the first 8 seconds of the shot clock are often your most successful shots.
Boston ball.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Schroeder against Conley. The drive by Schroeder.
This is where the speed of Dennis Schroeder comes into play. When he's moving like this, the defender is in a tough spot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line,
Schroeder hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. It's a 10-point game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. And the three ball is good. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Schroeder. Outside Tatum. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. That shot no good. And Utah the other way now. Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 7. Brown the pass to Horford. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And the pass to Smart. There's Brown with the 3. Up again. And it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you love Horford pounding the offensive glass. Extra possessions, so many opportunities for your team.
Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's O'Neal with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
3 points.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Brown outside. Tatum, that's for 2. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, that's a great contest from the lengthy Bogdanovich. Not just enough.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Enes Kanter. Williams is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And the Jazz with possession after the basket by Boston.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And so they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Kanter. Richardson outside. Back to Kanter. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And now Utah, fast break. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. O'Neal from long range. He can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Well, this is Enes Kanter's comfort zone. At the rack in a hurry.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Here's O'Neal. To the paint. Whiteside, no good. Celtics leading by 7. Williams passes to Hernan Gomez. Lays it up off the glass. And Gomez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Whiteside. On Gomez down low. Whiteside's there. Pritchard passes to Cantor. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Nice ball movement by Boston. Inside, shot clock at 5. Cantor kicks to Hernan Gomez. Offensive rebound. It's Richardson on the wing. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Whiteside. Knocked loose, and they recover it. Here's Cantor. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Cantor's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
2 minutes.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Oni. Shot on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Clarkson for 3. Rebound Boston. On offense, here are the Celtics. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Back to Hernan Gomez. 58 seconds left to play in the third. There's the triple. And it's Oni with the rebound. Jazz trail by 13. Gay inside. He's covered by Cantor. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Whiteside.
You got to respect how fast Gay moves with the ball. Solid at finding ways around the defense.
Richardson attacking. And Whiteside sends it back. From deep Ingles. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Here's Pritchard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Utah. They trail by 11. Oni passes to Ingles. Whiteside goes up again. 4 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. Whiteside's got it back down to single digits for the Jazz.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And so it... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Jazz trail by 9. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Spear kicks to Brown. Back to Schroeder. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Mitchell against Schroeder. Mitchell passes to Conley. And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the speed and the creativity of Mike Conley off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those
here's Tatum. Schroeder outside. Back to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz trail by 7. Shoots from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Feeds it to Brown. Drops in the layup for 2. 16 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Brown against O'Neal. Back to Conley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Oh, trying for it. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Boston leading by 9. Outside, Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 19 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Passes it to Gobert. Poked away. Schroeder finds Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Well, that's a case where Marcus Smart is anticipating that pass. He jumps into the passing lane and uses his terrific speed. That's beautiful.
Now, here's Mitchell. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Celtics have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Brown outside. He feeds it to Horford. In the corner, Smart with it. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Conley. And he stays with it. The pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich left side. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Celtics foul. Dennis Schroeder. That's his first personal foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jaylen Brown.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 16-point game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Schroeder against O'Neal. Here's Smart. Offensive rebound. Horford kicks to Smart. And here's Brown outside. Gobert pulls it in.
Hey, Conley.
Conley surveying the D. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And stolen by Tatum. Schroeder outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for Dorisburg.
presentation of the NBA.
Up next,
Kevin.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, D.A. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. And for the Celtics, out in the front court along with Tatum. Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the center, filling out the middle. Schroeder kicks to Brown. Pass to Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Powell. Kicks it out to McCollum. From deep. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McClellan, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
Pass to Brown. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Schroeder dishes to Brown. 6 to shoot. And here is Tatum. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Oh, he found open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Nurkic finds Lillard. To the middle. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. McCollum's got 5.
Yeah, the high basketball IQ of Lillard showing up. I mean, moving the ball to the open man.
And C.J. McCollum graduating with a bachelor's in journalism. Something he's already putting to use covering the league.
He might be coming for our jobs, Greg, but intellect is something that serves him in the course. Studying the game. And
second team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Lillard against Schroeder. To the inside. And stolen by Tatum.
I love when guys are alert and aware on doing a great job to prevent the entry pass.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now here's McCollum. He has 5. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. There's the 3. Now Horford with the rebound. Boston off to a slow start. Searching for their first points of the game. We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about LeBron, Kawhi, KG. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it. His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Left side, Covington. Just 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boston ball.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now Schroeder outside Horford.
2 minutes.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Powell. And Brown throws it down.
Smart does a little bit of everything, including finding his wide open teammates.
1:39 left in the first quarter. Lillard outside. Passes to Powell. This one for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The pass to Horford. Here's Schroeder. And the layup falls.
Maybe Schroeder's greatest attribute is beating people off the bounce. Nice play.
Pass to Powell. Schroeder against Lillard. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Stolen by Smart. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Schroeder right side and stolen by Lillard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Covington with the ball.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Celtics trail by 4. Schroeder with the ball. Brown outside. Schroeder left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. And it comes off the front of the rim. Stolen by Smart. Outside, Horford. Back to Smart. Lets it go from deep. That shot missing. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. Jump. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Out of the front court along with Tatum. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Lillard against Schroeder. Here's Covington. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. Chris, we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up in the stat sheet nor in analytics. But it's so essential. I mean, as a player, you need friends out there on the court. Guys that hold you accountable, support you, and so much you enjoy the journey.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Lillard against Schroeder. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's Nurkic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he banks in the lane.
Yeah, the touch Nurkic has inside. I mean, I love seeing him be aggressive and look to get his shot from there.
Brown outside. He dishes it to Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Outside, Covington. Kicks it to Nurkic. Clock at 6. Covington trying to break free. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Covington.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the lean, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Nurkic with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. It's stolen by Schroeder. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart kicks to Brown. Horford the pass to Tatum. Boston again missing. Deflects the pass. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Portland ball.
And so Powell will bring it up for Portland. 4-point game. Lillard, the pass to Covington.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Good on the triple. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Yeah, whether it's on the court or in the booth, Dame Lillard will face the fire. Watch what you say. Let's keep that assist. That's number 2 on him already. Third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Nurkic. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
And they're forcing forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now here's Schroeder. He kicks to Brown. Horford in the post. Working on Nurkic. Horford no luck. And there have always been those opponents, Chris, you don't want to fire up. I think Lillard is in that category, right?
They say don't poke the bear. Name's not the loudest, but you will answer. Better put some respect on it.
Here's Nurkic, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man, he makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
Passes it to Smart. Back to Schroeder. Smart against McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run, Tatum. The putback, and it's Portland with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
And the dunk by Pound.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. A good teammate likes hitting his open guys.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good with the triple. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. A three from McCollum, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Yusuf Nurkic has been on display for the Portland Trail Blazers.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everyone. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. The second, and that'll.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Yusuf Nurkic.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Tony Snell is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Zeller. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Simons in at the point. Zeller passes to Simons. Back to Zeller. McLemore inside the line. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 12. Richardson dishes to Cantor. Here's Pritchard. Takes it off the glass. Pritchard's got his first basket.
Well, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Here's Simons, stolen by Cantor. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. For Boston, then on 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. On Gomez down low. He's covered by Zeller.
See, that's a good thing about Zeller's defense. He doesn't gamble or bite on fakes easily.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And guys, Cody Zeller, the number 4 pick in the 2013 draft, he's carved out a niche. Oh, look at him!
Get out the play!
Assisted by...
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Trailblazers leading by 12. Here's Snell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's the pass to Simons. To the paint. Here's Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Hernangomez. Here's Pritchard driving in. Nobody near Williams. Hits the jumper in space. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The dish to Snell. No good on the three. Celtics trail by 12. Hernangomez kicks to Richardson. Inside. Zeller against Cantor. Up and in on the layup. Cantor's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, plenty of power behind Cantor's inside moves. Helps him overcome whatever D he encounters.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Simons, the pass to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
And here's Richardson. No points in the game yet for him. Can't get it to fall. Trailblazers leading by 12. To the middle. Here's Nance. And Nance slams it in.
But this is the kind of teammate Zeller is. Willing to give it up when he has guys open.
The Celtics have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Richardson kicks to Williams. Hernangomez passes to Cantor. Back to Hernangomez. 5 to shoot. Cantor inside. He's against Zeller. He can't get that one to fall. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Nance, right side. Pass to Simons. Knocked away. Pass to McLemore. And here's Nance over Williams. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Celtics trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
With the drive. And finish off by Hernangomez.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Now Cantor takes a 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
3 points.
They've got Richardson, and as Cantor is out there with Williams, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And here's Hernangomez outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
So Boston ends up going with the new group.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Lillard surveying the D. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And that's 11 points for Nurkic.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Trailblazers leading by 17. The feed to Covington. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Tatum against Covington. Shot to stop the run, and Covington sends it back.
Looking like the all-defensive player. He's Covington saying, not here, not now.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the basket by McCollum.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove this amount.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Schroeder against Lillard. Powell down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Second violation. Boston ball.
And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. In the corner, Tatum with it. Here he goes. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder.
Once Tatum is around, the contact is over. I mean, a little room and all he needed to score.
McCollum against Smart. Powell, no one around him. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Schroeder against Lillard. Dishes it to Covington. Schroeder comes with the double team. Stolen by Smart. Brown with it. Now defended by McCollum. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Tatum is lengthy. I mean, long. I mean, you think you got him defended, he ends up getting to the foul line.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Blazers?
You want to see how efficient the offense is running? A great stat to look at is points off assists. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Nurkic with it. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard against Tatum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. The pass to McCollum. Pass to Covington. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 5.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trailblazers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Jusuf Nurkic.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Lillard from outside. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Trailblazers ball.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Brown. Tatum drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He just brushed off the contact. I mean, the stronger Tatum gets, the more effective he becomes finishing inside over the deep.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Outside, Covington. And And the dunk by Covington.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. They proved it this one. His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And tonight, Doris, two experienced teams battling.
Kevin, these guys all know how to play the game. They understand defensive rotations. They understand what's successful offensively. This is going to be so fascinating to watch with all this experience. Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Mitchell is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Gobert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Powell, no one around him. No good from outside. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley's shot is off.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And that's a great move by Lillard. Quick and decisive. Doesn't waste time on the attack.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Covington against Mitchell. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Conley against Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Bogdanovich. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
He just will not outcompete. Lillard plays the game with such passion. Dame coming up big on defense.
Here's Covington. Doesn't go that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Conley against Lillard. Conley the pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovich wide open. A putback. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. That fall, nice feed that time from McCollum.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Powell to the inside. It's Covington on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. Three-pointer, Lillard. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here. On the wing, Mitchell. Bogdanovich inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Here's Conley. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
McCollum against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Lillard. Takes the 3. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bogdanovich against Covington. Here's O'Neal. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Gobert against Nurkic. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Gobert with it. Lillard picks him up, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Utah leading by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Pass to Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by just 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland. Out of the wings for McCollum and Powell. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Conley the pass to Mitchell. Inside, shot clock at 6. They get it again. Gobert can't hit. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Powell against O'Neal. Powell kicks to McCollum. Lillard outside. To the paint. Here's Covington. The rebound by the Jazz.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mitchell up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nurkic with the steal. Covington passes to Powell. Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Powell's got the lead up to 3 now for Portland. Conley scanning the floor. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. And good that time. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Down low. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Nobody near Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Conley finds Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Conley. From downtown, they get it back. And Mitchell is right there.
Maybe the best aspect of Donovan Mitchell, the rugged, competitive toughness. Get to the window, Donovan. Nicely done.
Conley against Lillard. Powell for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Bogdanovich gets to Conley. Bogdanovich against Covington. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Mitchell's got 5.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Powell dishes to McCollum. Stolen by Mitchell. And even 3-on-3 break. Conley with a wide open look. Tries again. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Nurkic.
You can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Outside Conley. Driving to the basket. And it's Portland with the rebound.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Outside Covington. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. From deep. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. In the first period, their biggest lead. And that does it for our half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. There's the double team from Whiteside. In the corner, Snell with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. Snell's got his first bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles. The drive by Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Clarkson's got his first points of the game.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, was well worth the wait.
And they'll get another chance. Ingles can't get it to go. Now the pass to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Simons, the pass to Nance. Shakes him. He lays it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Kicks to Ingles. And here's Clarkson. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clarkson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we understand that Jordan Clarkson is strong enough to take contact and continue through to play. Nice aggressiveness.
Simons, the pass to Snell. Simons surveying the D. They recover it. Back to Zeller. Shot clock at 2. And the dunk by Zeller.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Here's Oni. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Gay, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
No good on the second free throw. Trailblazers leading by 6. Simons, the pass to Nance. Here's Simons. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Back to Clarkson. A 3. Going to go that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Nance passes to Simons. High post Zeller. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell right side. Changes up. Bogdanovich. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on their second chance bucket right there.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
To the wing on the left, stolen by O'Neal, and stolen by Zeller. Simons, the pass to Nance. He kicks to Zeller. Passes to McLemore. Inside. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Larry Nance, because of the athleticism and the burst off his feet, is incredible on the interior. Look out.
And here's Conley outside. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Jazz trail by 6. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Cody Zeller. Tony Snell is out there with Nance. Then it's McLemore, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot.
First team foul. Blazers substitution.
Nurkic against Conley. Here's Gobert. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size certainly, but finishing through contact.
To the inside. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And it's Conley penetrating. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Nurkic finds Lillard. 5 on the clock. McCollum passes to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah, trailing here by 8. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Fires for three. Portland grabs the miss. McCollum feeling it out a bit. The feed to Nurkic. Ball's not loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Outside Conley. Launches it. Another miss by Utah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. He dishes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. McCollum against O'Neal. Kicks it out to Lillard. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. Conley finds Mitchell. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Six to shoot.
Nurkic with great size at just about 7 feet.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's McCollum. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Lillard kicks to Powell. The three. Trailblazers keep it alive. Jazz trail by 8. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Conley against Lillard. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shoots over Lillard. Another miss by Utah.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Here's Covington, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What a terrific story Robert Covington is. He gets undrafted out of college, goes to the G League and becomes an MVP, and now one of the very best defenders in the NBA. Truly an incredible journey.
McCollum against Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often. And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Mitchell against Covington. Trying to get something going. Here's Bogdanovich. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Lillard. That one wide left. Mitchell outside. Off target with his 3. And so it's Portland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.